Welcome to Anime Out of Context, a comedy review show where a man completely immersed in anime culture torments his co-host, who is only allowed to watch the shows featured here. If you'd like to support the show, you can do so at patreon.com/animeoutofcontext. Alongside over 100 hours of exclusive bonus material, all episodes uploaded to Patreon are completely ad-free, even to non-patrons. Thank you for listening, and enjoy.
Hello and welcome to Anime Out of Context, the show where I attempt to explain the sometimes weird, sometimes wonderful, but always hilarious world of anime.
And I brace for the worst as my co-host calls Brock Lesnar a jobber.
I'm Shaun Rollins.
I'm Remington Chase.
Oh god, what's the signature move? The F5?
Yeah, the F5. Like the hurricane.
Yeah, I wouldn't survive an F1, so F5, that's way too much for me.
One German suplex, you are folded in half, all of your bones are broken.
I would just be a flesh sack filled with bone shards. It would not be pretty. But that being said, Brock Lesnar, welcome on the show anytime. We'll talk about anime. It'll be interesting. And for that matter, any like professional wrestler, I feel like would be a fun guest to have.
Oh, dude, it would be great.
Yeah, like ideally, if I could, I would want to get what's their name? It's a team of three.
New Day?
New Day, yes.
Honestly, New Day are probably the only ones we would have even like the slightest chance in hell.
Yeah, because I distinctly remember them coming on like dressed as Saiyans at one point, and I was like,
they're super nerds.
Big fucking weebs, and I'm like, hey, anybody from New Day, come on the podcast. We'll talk about that anime. It'll be great. It'll be fantastic. I'm sure who wouldn't want the publicity of being on our podcast?
Yeah, exactly.
Rem, we're not here to talk about wrestling though, unfortunately. As much as I'm sure you'd like to.
Dude, I would prefer that so much more than anime.
I mean, I could try and find a wrestling anime if you like.
Would it be good?
Well, Rem, that depends on your perspective and what you're looking for.
Honestly, I think where I would enjoy it the most is if it wasn't super powered shonen kind of sports anime style, right? But rather it was more drama and oriented towards the backstage, behind the scenes stuff. Because the duality there is extremely fascinating, but also wildly underrepresented.
So, like, a March comes in like a lion, but with wrestling instead of shogi.
God, it'd be so good.
Just lots of trauma and sadness and abuse, and it's like, oh man. And occasionally, that guy will suplex another guy.
Yeah, I think it was Super Eye Patch Wolf who talked about... I saw a clip of him talking about how, all right, first level of wrestling. All right, you have Bret Hart, you have Shawn Michaels, and they're fighting because they hate each other. Next level of wrestling. Okay, they don't actually hate each other. In fact, this is actually an extremely cooperative, well choreographed, almost dance, right? That's very painful, but requires a lot of cooperation and collaboration. And then level 3. They do actually hate each other, but they are also doing the previous 2 layers. And that's great. That's fascinating.
I would watch an anime with that as the basis. I mean, yeah. Like, how could you not want that?
Yeah. It has layers.
Layers, yeah. All right. But yeah, alas, no wrestling in today's anime, I'm afraid.
Shame.
But instead, Remington, you know what is in today's anime?
I dread the answer.
Why, Remington? It's love.
Okay.
Now, whether that it's just the subject of the anime or the production values of the anime, it's hard to say.
All right.
But there is definitely love involved.
Okay, is it a romance anime?
It is.
Okay, nailed it. All right.
Well, it's got romantic subtext.
Okay, all right. We already get into the weasel words.
Excuse me, the what?
The weasel words. You not being able to just describe something simply, always feeling the need to qualify each and every even minute statement. That's how I know I'm getting into trouble.
You ever think I could be using these weasel words just to fuck with you?
I do not believe that's the case.
All right, well, that's fair enough, I suppose. But Remington, this is a primarily they listed as a comedy anime, is what I will tell you. And it just has a strong romantic subtext because it's about the interest our main character has in a girl in his class.
Anime rom-com are bad.
As a general rule,
Yeah.
I won't disagree with that.
It's all right.
I mean, in recent years, they've gotten better.
All right.
But as a general rule, not the greatest.
So what the
hey,
fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing?
What the fuck are we doing? Well, Remington, there's one question I have to ask you. What do you find most attractive in a partner? Just out of curiosity, like, because a lot of the synopsis of this particular anime revolves around what our main character, Kaede Komura, finds in his potential partner.
You know what? I won't even. The question begs for a snarky response, but I won't give that. I'll be sincere, Shaun.
Okay.
I'll shoot from the hip and from the heart. The most attractive things are certainly when they're reasonable and rational. That's a big one, especially now. When they're kind, able to carry a conversation, and they have to find me funny, otherwise we're fucked.
I love how you did, in fact, perfectly describe your girlfriend.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Because we have learned that she does listen to us occasionally now. So either that was some perfect wordplay, or you're being truly honest and genuine, and I choose to believe the latter because I also like your girlfriend. But you know what, Rem? That is a great answer, but there's one thing that you left out.
Oh fuck! I'm not ready for whatever the fucking gimmick of this show is. All right, let's hear it. What I missed?
The thing that you left out that, man, I feel like our main character would just be concerned that you left out was you didn't mention that she's nearly blind.
What the fuck?
So like,
no.
So I feel
God.
I feel like you're not gonna have a strong connection with our protagonist here.
How wildly predatory!
Would you believe it's not for the reason you think it is?
Okay, what's the reason, Shaun?
Well, Remington, the reason is, the girl he's interested in, her name is Ai, which is a little on the nose considering Ai is also love, and also, the whole eyes thing. Her name is Ai, Mie Ai, and she is, a fairly intelligent person. She's a good, smart kid, but wears glasses, right?
I see.
And unfortunately, on the regular, she forgets to wear them, which causes problems.
I don't understand.
And just so you know, the title of this anime is Sukinako ga Megane wo wasureta. Or directly translated, the girl I like forgot her glasses.
I hate that so much.
And I shit you not, the whole premise of the show is this guy is in love with this kind of intelligent yet airheaded girl who is, interesting. And he never really interacted with her until, the first day she forgets her glasses and has to get real close to him. And, she apparently looks super adorable without her glasses. And it's super interesting and amusing. And
what the fuck are we doing, Shaun?
What's that, Ren? What's up? What we're doing the anime.
Why are we spending our precious moments on this earth?
On this earth? Or on this anime? Because those are two very different questions.
Why are we spending our precious moments on this earth on this anime?
Okay, well, you see, Remington, or, well, you wouldn't if you took off your glasses.
Such good comedy.
Yeah, the reason we're spending time here is because, well, Rem, interestingly enough, a lot of, as many people thought that you would be in the abyss from last week's episode as they were excited for you to watch last week's episode. And even before that, a lot of people are like, Shaun's been too nice to Remington lately. Which, I mean, I don't fully disagree with. I haven't gone out of my way to punish you or anything. And I don't think this is an out of the way to punish you type of situation. I think, who knows? Maybe all this show needed was a weird premise to attract people to tell a little character comedy story between these two characters. And maybe it's actually a nice, sweet little romance. You never know, Rem. You never know.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm already home. I can't leave. And I figured it would be a nice little experiment. Also, the other thing I should mention.
Here we go. The other shoe drops.
Well, it's not so much a shoe dropping as much as it is. You've heard the title of this anime before?
What?
You have, yeah. Only once. And it was during a podcast recording.
In what context?
Well, we were talking about a different anime that we covered from the same studio, actually.
Oh no. Okay, what episode was it? What anime?
Well, Rem, do you remember the studio named Gohan's by chance?
Oh god, I feel like I remember you saying that and me being like, I don't know what that is.
Oh well, you'll know. We've done 2 anime by them, Rem.
Yeah.
The first one, well, the one that we most recently did was The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today.
Okay, yep.
And the other one we did was Handshakers.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
And Gohan's is the studio who is most remembered for their interesting cinematography choices.
Oh no.
And back when we did
is this the one from what perspective was it? Was it like no, I can't remember. Wait, are we the blind girl? No. What's going on?
No. That'd be way more interesting, Rem. That'd be way more interesting. You're thinking of the one anime where we're a silent protagonist and girls are pretending to be our girlfriend. You're thinking of that anime.
Are we gonna take the POV of a cat?
No. No, Rem, it's exactly how it sounds. It's a rom-com, but my god, do they make use of sweeping cameras and 3D environments.
I don't want sweeping cameras in 3D environments.
But hey, Rem, at least this one won't have, unlike The Cat is Depressed, this one won't have 4 minutes of complete nonsense B-roll at the front, probably.
Oh god, at least if they had it from the POV of a nearly blind girl, that would at least show some fucking courage.
Yeah.
It'd be a terrible decision, but I would admire how bold of a decision it would be.
Yeah, and POV shots can be very, I started saying a sentence and I realized how it could be misconstrued, so I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop right now. I'm gonna stop right there. And yeah, Rem, I figured getting this out of the way would be a nice way to start, the month of romance, as it were.
Oh, truly.
And that way, it leaves room for us to do more interesting things for our anniversary and for episode 300.
Both of those coming up.
Yep, stupidly close. So I think we should just get into it, Rem. So without further ado, let's go watch some of The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses by Studio Gohan's. You recording right now?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, let's get started then in 3, 2, 1, mark. And we are back after watching 3 whole episodes of the summer 2023 anime, The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses. And Remington, was this a shocking twist where I made you watch a show that you were absolutely dreading, but turns out it was your best, favorite, most loved show of the season? Or, do you need a sick bag?
Shaun?
Yes?
You'll be amazed to hear this.
Okay.
But I think the show is trash. I think the show is trash. Visual of an airplane. I think the show is trash. That'll make sense for anybody who's not seen it in about 5 to 10 minutes. So just anybody who hasn't seen it, that'll be really funny in hindsight.
Yeah, well, I got some bad news for you. Most people watched the trailer for it and were like, fuck that shit, and didn't watch it.
Smart.
Yeah. All right, Rem, go into it. What makes this show trashy?
All right, the first 5 minutes is you're gonna get motion sick. All right.
Oh, so
you're strapped in for a ride you don't want to be a part of. It's ambitious. Boy, is it ambitious. I wish it wasn't. This show is somehow maximalist in a lot of its visuals, but like minimalist in everything else.
Ooh.
And it's a weird combination. Insane camera angles, CGI backgrounds with a bunch of 2D characters moonwalking all over it. Kind of in tandem with like the floor and the camera movements, but also sometimes just, floating across it as they walk.
It does look like they're kind of slip sliding around, aren't they?
This anime looks like something extremely experimental from like 2004.
Ooh. So it's bad to mention that it's from 2023.
Very much so. They should know better. Like if it was 2004 and like getting into CGI, blending it with some more traditional animation and trying to get a little bit adventurous, I'd be like, okay, you fucked it, but I understand the reason you're experimenting, It's a bit early for that kind of thing, so I get it. Now I'm like, what are you doing, bud? What's going on?
Which makes it especially hilarious because if you remember Handshakers, they did this kind of shit all the time, but worse. So in a way, they've improved.
Yeah, but the core of it is still terrible. It's like, okay, I guess you're better at being shitty. I don't know what to tell you, bud.
But Remington, don't shots of the protagonist heal just make you feel all nice and cinematic?
God, I don't know why the camera shot is like so low most of the time. In this first episode, they are much more invested in the camera than they are the characters. All right, and that is a choice. This just, to me, it seems like how Dylan lives his day-to-day life.
What?
Just a poor motion sick boy in a confusing and big world.
The only thing it's missing is occasional milk making your tummy upset.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, poor bastard.
And so let's jump into the actual narrative, I suppose. We
This
have
has one of
Kimura.
those?
He's I mean, romance, I guess. Generic romance. Kimura is our protagonist. He has exactly 0 friends. He interacts with other people meaningfully. What? No, wait, but he wasn't even in that group. No, yeah, he has no friends. He is fantasizing over this girl, Me, and he's really into her. They do make a fantastic decision of him following a fantasy version of Me. Every time I say Me, I want to clarify that's going to be the character.
Well, I mean,
fantasy.
If that's too confusing, Rem, you can always call her by her first name.
Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh no! So he follows a fantasy version of Me, and then that version gets truck-cooned, which is a bold start. Not many romances start with the truck-coon. The number isn't 0, but it is very low.
Yeah.
And it's a fake out truck-coon, but it's something. Go to class and she doesn't have glasses. Oh no. So he helps her see, blah blah blah. She needs to get close, and he does the anime thing of, oh my god, I can't handle a girl being so close. Oh fuck. And oh Jesus Christ. Guys, you can't live your life that way.
Yeah.
You simply can't.
Listen, most people don't.
Yeah, like if you have boundaries that you want respected, establish them, reinforce them, right? But this isn't that. This is like, oh god, I want her to touch me, but if she touches me, I'm going to spontaneously combust. Oh no, like it's just stop, stop, chill the fuck out. All right, blush a little bit and enjoy it, and then just keep your cool. That's the socially awkward decision to make, right? That's what to do if you're a little socially awkward. You just blush, but generally enjoy yourself.
And plus, she can't see, so she won't see it. So you're in the clear.
Yeah, because she is so wildly blind.
Huh.
Sometimes she's able to see something if she's like an inch or two away, without her glasses. Other times, not even that. She is completely. Frankly, I don't know what her glasses are doing. Because I don't think there are glasses good enough.
So what you're saying is she needs like thick bug-eye lenses to make anything happen. But
and what's great is they're like, oh, look at her thick lensed glasses, and then they are the most normal glasses I have ever seen.
yeah, no.
Look, I've seen some thick lenses before. All right, I got plenty in my social circle. These are some very standard lenses, but she is so insanely blind. And when she takes off her glasses, she isn't just blind. She also loses her sense of hearing, her sense of touch. Strangely, she loses a lot of senses.
That's weird, Remington, because usually if one of your senses is really bad, your other senses can compensate for that. Like, I don't...
Yeah, no, this is the exact opposite. If you're talking to her, she has no idea that people have different voices. Just absolutely clueless. Furthermore, in episode 1, she needs some help tying her shoes. Feels like I can do that without looking.
Yeah. Hell, I could even do it blindfolded. You could test me on that.
Yeah, and I feel like it's not an insane claim to make.
No.
But she simply cannot manage anything at all. It's very much this fantasy of, oh man, look, I get to take care of girl. She's so powerless, which makes her cute. Which, I don't know, feel a bit weird about. Feel a little weird.
As you probably should.
That happens anytime she says anything to him. That's like, she'll be like, she'll look at him all blind, get up real close, and she'll be like, thanks. And then they'll replay that moment a bunch.
Yes.
They love their instant replays. All right. That's what I was referencing at the very beginning. And especially if it's something really nice, then the formula is repeated a few times, show a picture of an airplane, and then repeat it again. Look, doing like once as a stylistic decision, okay. I've never been a huge fan of it, but okay. Doing it multiple times per episode, often once per scene? Jesus, man, come on! Who's letting them get away with this shit?
Well, unfortunately, it's more like not somebody's letting them get away. It's more like nobody's really stopping them. And also, hey, Rem, I've got a theory.
Okay, let's hear it.
Maybe the reason she's so blind is because the camera keeps spinning so much.
Oh, dude, great theory. Great theory. I believe it. That being said, she does have one superpower. Her hair is sentient?
Does seem like that, doesn't it?
It's a combination, like sometimes it'll be like underwater physics, other times it'll be as if she has her own air tunnel. But very often I'm like, I talk about some insane boob physics that don't make any sense. This is just hair physics that doesn't make any sense. Yeah. They're like, here, a very bland, boring environment, because I cannot emphasize how much of this show is those two sitting in their desks in the classroom, right?
Yep.
In a boring-ass classroom. They'll do kind of a scene, and then they'll cut to another scene that is just them entering the classroom another day and doing the same style. And I'm like, how can you spend so much effort on the animation and visuals and yet end up in the same fucking place and it becomes so bland visually? What the fuck are you doing?
But Rem, it's okay because they put a bunch of lens flares on top of everything.
God, it's rough. And through all of these boring visuals, then her hair's just going insane in the classroom. I don't know what the show is trying to accomplish. I don't... You might think, okay, Rem, you mentioned like a lot of complaints about... We're still just in episode 1. But thus far, all you've said is that he helps her see.
Which is
So episode 2... Look, the scene, like him helping her see, that is like the second or third scene of the show. And there are more scenes in episode 1, but they're all just the same. They're variations on a theme. I'll give it this. There are two moments that are actually pretty decent. One in episode 1, one in episode 3.
Okay.
All right. Episode 1, they're playing dodgeball. And since she can't see, she goes behind Kimura for protection. And then he immediately gets eliminated. And there's pretty decent comedic timing.
Also, because you like watching bad characters get hit. Like, I know that about you.
Hey, I mean, it helps. The next moment is in episode 3, where episode 3, one of the characters is like popular hot guy, right? And me accidentally delivers a love letter from somebody to hot guy, not knowing that it's a love letter because, oh no, she can't see. And Kimura's like, oh god, what if there's a misunderstanding? I wonder if anything could be done about that. At no point explaining to hot guy or me, just being like, oh, that's weird. It's that's a love letter, just so you know. But that love letter, it's not for me. So just clarifying. Right? It'd be so easy. It would be so fucking easy. But instead, Kimura spends the entire of episode 3 being like, oh, fuck, what could I ever possibly do about this? That's not the good moment. That's a trash moment.
I mean, that's weird that you mentioned that, because I think that's most of episode 3, isn't it?
It is, unfortunately. But at the end, so delivers the letter, and then hot guy drafts his response. He gives it to her, but because she can't read, she hands it to Kimura. Kimura opens it. It turns out hot guy realized that the letter wasn't from me. It was from somebody else. And so the letter he gave back, it just says, hey, me, Kimura likes you too. And so she's like, oh, Kimura, read me the letter. And you know, it's a fun moment. I like when guys who are assumed, just characters who are assumed to be antagonists because they're popular, right?
Right.
Are just swell fellas.
Yeah.
They're just swell dudes. And I just like that little wingman move. I think that's a nice moment. So it has 2 nice moments, which is more than a lot of anime. But the rest is, oh god, unbearable trash. It is fucking rough. It is so actively detrimental to my eyes and my brain.
To make matters worse, Kimura fucks it up in the end by telling her that's not what the letter says.
Oh yeah, he's a little coward bitch.
Yeah. Like one of the smoothest wingman moves in history, and man, guy just completely fucks it, which is unfortunate. Also, I love how she's both nearsighted and farsighted, but the opposite. Because like she has to get something right in front of her face to try and read it, and yet she still can't see things super far away. That's, you know, she's gonna be blind by 14. You know, that's just the way of it.
She can't see anything. She like she's properly blind. I don't think she has any vision. Because even when she gets very close to things, can't see them. Far away, can't see them. Middling, can't see them. Bitch. And also, like, they have to keep coming up with excuses, right? She was like, she forgot them. Oh, she broke them. And then it gives up the broke them, and it's like, oh, yeah, she just keeps forgetting them then, I guess.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yep.
I got a lot of glasses, homies. All right?
Yeah, hey.
And especially those blind as fuck glasses, homies. They ain't never forgetting their goddamn glasses.
Yeah.
All right? Because they would not be able to fucking survive.
Darwin would come for their asses very quickly.
They wouldn't be able to get out of the house, so it's impossible for them to fucking forget their glasses and be like, oh shit. Oh man, I forgot that I'm stumbling into shit. Like, no, you don't forget. You do not.
Yeah, like, take it from someone who's not the blindest fucker around, but I notice if I'm not wearing my glasses. Like,
yeah.
Like, I'll be looking around and be like, things are a little bit blurrier than usual. I should fix that. Like,
and my I'm gonna be charitable here.
Okay.
All right.
Very rare
because
for you.
I think it's so unreasonable for this blind ass bitch to forget her glasses so much, or at all. But we'll just go with so much. I have to imagine it's a bit of a ploy on her end.
Mm-hmm.
I think she realizes it's a way to get close to him. And so she's doing this either directly to get close to him or because she realizes like that he blushes and gets all silly when that happens, and so she forgets it as an excuse. That's my charitable interpretation.
That is very clever, Remington. And I would tell you the answer right now, because fuck me, we're not revisiting this. I wouldn't do that to you. I'm not a monster. But I stopped after watching 3 episodes myself because it hurt my eyes. Like, I couldn't get past it. Like, ugh. Like, I could only handle one bland CG background for so long. And considering that, like, 80% of the episodes is that one bland CG background, no thank you.
Oh, God. And unfortunately, all of the details, all the little details, the show fucks up too. They really don't have a lot to go on. In episode 2, at one point, she's serving stew and struggling because, haha, she's blind. Get it? Right? And at one point, a guy asks for extra meat, and she's like, I can give you some extra potatoes. And she ends up giving him extra meat accidentally. And they're like, oh, it's because they look so much the same. They look so similar.
God.
Now you would think, Shaun,
Yep.
that being like, hey, they look so similar, that you would tell like your animation department, you'd be like, hey, make sure to draw them similar so that somebody blind would be able to misinterpret them. And then they are the most distinct things in the bowl. They are just wildly different. And look, that's not a big deal, but it's like these details matter. Why would you have dialogue that said that? If it would be so easy. It would be so easy to... It's, if anything, easier to make them look similar.
Which, it's hilarious, especially due to the fact that color, motion, and detail, like, they're all different aspects of vision.
Yup.
Like, there's no way that every single aspect of vision for this lady is that horrific. Like, it's like...
No, she is blind. She is colorblind. She cannot detect motion. What it feels like is the equivalent of if a programmer watched an episode of fucking CSI and is like, that's not how hacking works, right? That's not how any programming works. But in this case, watching this, it's like, that's not how eyeballs work. That's like, this is not blindness works. It's not how eyeballs work. It's not how any of this fucking works.
You'd think people who are making animation would understand that.
Oh my God. This show is a dumpster fire. It has, and like with its couple of moments, right? There's at least one person contributing to this that occasionally finds something decent. And if somehow you just took the 2 decent moments I found in over 3 episodes and you like did a little generative fill of just moments like those 2, you might be able to get a good product. This is not that. The vast majority of moments, nothing is happening.
This just in. Remington supports AI writing. Good to know.
Okay. All right. Okay. Metaphorically speaking, but as it stands, you have multiple scenes back to back in the exact same location. Sometimes a day apart, sometimes a week apart. Doesn't fucking matter. And it's real frustrating when it's just, oh man, another day that she can't see in the classroom. And then they do something meaningless. And then they walk into the classroom again right after. And they're like, oh man, another day where she forgot her glasses. I'm like, I don't care. Do something. Do something, god damn it.
Oh, God. So the question is, Remington, to all the people who say I've been too nice to you lately, does this constitute as me being too nice, or was this...
Fuck you!
So you're saying this is kind of a war crime? Just a little one. Just a tiny one as a treat.
Le petit war crime.
Oh god, the real war crime will be if I force poor Dylan to watch the first 5 minutes of this series.
He would die.
He wouldn't make it. Like he saw the trailer for Handshakers and he had to take a minute. Like
yeah. I mean, this wasn't great for me. It would kill the man.
yeah, poor bastard. He's been through so much already. Oh god. So I guess that means it's time to figure out, Rem. Can you be as accurate as you were last week? Probably not, but let's find out. What do you think the mouse score is for the girl I like forgot her glasses?
All right. Okay. I'm gonna say 5.99.
Now, is that how you really feel? Or is that your weeb estimate?
That is that's kind of my weeb estimate. It might be a little bit low, but
you can't bring yourself to say any higher.
I'll say 6.21. It's gotta be fucked. People must have seen this and they puked and they rated it a 1. Like, it's so boring. I don't know who the fuck this is for. Like, I guess if you're super into vulnerable girls who can't see, I don't know.
It's almost like I made that joke at the top of the episode because it's a little fucked.
Yeah, that's the whole audience. That's the whole demographic for this show, and I don't think that is that large. So yeah, 6.2, whatever I said.
Well, Rem, a very shocking 63,000 people have reviewed this show. And
those poor fuckers.
Yep, and it's sitting nice and blurry in this case at 7.14.
What the hell? It got above a 7?
Yeah, barely, but it did. And I'm gonna be real with you, Rem. I don't have an explanation for that one.
What?
Because this is the most like a bell curve the stat breakdown has looked in a hot minute. With 30% of the votes going to 7 out of 10, which...
But why?
Buddy, I don't know. Because I'm looking at some of the positive reviews, and the first positive review I came across starts with, "I badly need season 2, which, that's not a great start. And then the next positive review is, "This anime gets a lot of flack, but trust me, if you can bear through the first few episodes, it gets better."
Fuck you.
Yeah, I don't think you can use that excuse for this show. For a show as straightforward as this, no. You gotta hook them in pretty fucking early, because if you don't, oh boy, it's
not like the first episodes are like, oh well, they had to have a few episodes of some in-depth exposition so that people would understand all these characters you gotta introduce, the lore. No, it's like, all right, first few episodes, nothing's gonna happen. If after these first few episodes you decide, all right, now we kick it into high gear, what the fuck were you doing for the first 3 episodes?
Yeah. Here's a great one. This show is a surprisingly cute experience from start to finish. Only watched 3 out of 13 episodes.
You're wrong. As someone who's seen the same amount, you are incorrect.
Oh, God. And then there's a bunch of mixed feelings reviews, which I'm like, how can you have mixed feelings about this show? I feel like it's a cut and dry type of situation. Because, like, it's concerning to say that, oh, God, this person cannot be trusted. They only watched 7 out of 13 episodes, but they open up their review with one of the best animation this season, anime quality.
Holy fuck.
Punctuation is important there, my guy. Also, if you think that's good animation...
We need to check for a gas leak at their house. We need to... whoever that poor sod is.
They are not well.
They need some assistance fast.
It is unfortunate, to say the least. Because, like, I'm seeing more mixed and bad reviews than recommended, but the recommended ones I am seeing are concerning.
It's insane.
The opening to this anime is extremely banger, which I also disagree with. I don't like the opening at all. Mostly because it makes me motion sick, and also because it like reuses footage from that they've already shown, like in that first 5 minutes a lot.
They do love re-showing footage.
Yes.
Like a clip of kids walking in the hallway in a nice generic fashion. Man, seen that so many times in this.
I mean, don't
show.
you mean sliding through the hallway?
Ice skating, this great ice skating school.
Yeah. It's like Yuri on Ice just kind of leaked into reality, and unfortunately, all the good stuff got left behind.
I like saying that Yuri on Ice leaked into reality as if ice skating is not a real thing.
Don't be ridiculous, Remington. We all know that ice skating is a myth. I certainly have never lived near a giant Olympic-sized ice skating rink for most of my young life. That would be ridiculous.
Yeah, don't be silly.
Nah, no. Pff, ice skating is a myth. That's just anime nonsense. The lovely relationship, though, that's reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just ice skating that doesn't exist. Sorry to all ice skaters out there. Please don't cancel me. I'm already under hot fire for a lot of other things. I don't need the ice skating community coming after me too. But yeah, so Rem, I guess just let's wrap things up quickly because Lord knows that they didn't.
Truth.
Any chance you want to watch a little bit more of?
Fuck off. No.
No?
My eyes can't take it. My brain can't take it. I can't take it.
Even if I told you that the shortened version of the title is apparently Suki Mega, which
that means nothing.
I mean, it's Suki is light and Mega is just glasses without the end part of glasses, so it's just light glass. that would be like the direct translation there.
Cool.
So that doesn't do it for you. That doesn't whet your whistle, as it were.
Nope.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't need to. We never will. Nobody will request us to revisit it, and if they did, they can fuck off. They can fuck off, quite frankly. So with that in mind, thank you all so much for tuning in. If you enjoy us potentially giving our editor motion sickness later when I probably show the first 5 minutes of this to him just to see how he reacts, because I'm a monster, then please head on over to wherever you get your podcast and leave us a review. They mean the world to us, and we do read every single one. But if that is not enough for you, you can head on over to twitch.tv/animeoutofcontext, where myself, Dylan, and Remington occasionally play video games very poorly. And if that is still not enough for you, you can head on over to patreon.com/animeoutofcontext, where you gain access to all kinds of lovely bonus material, including having the opportunity to be thanked live on the podcast. So, Remington, who are we thanking this week?
Well, as always, I would like to send my regards to all of our bland bitch protagonists, as well as our magical girls, who we really appreciate. But moving on, we get to our yandere waifus, who are forcing us to just watch the show. And on that list, we have My Name is First Now, Bitch. Oops, sorry, I was just overexcited. You're not a bitch. Please don't hurt me. Zombie Stomp, Xanax, Zayden, Yandere Neko, Why Shaun, When Is the Forest Fairy 5 revisit, Well, Stuff My Ass and Call Me Cork Borkner, Week 1 of asking for a DBZ review finally, Shaun, Wash Your Pits, Shaun, Walk Me Home Gently, Utah number 1, Unhinged Tracks, Totally God's Angel, Titan CNH, Thopter King, Ruler of Ornai. This week, Shaun takes a trip down Judy Hop's rabbit hole to find Wonderland. The Villain Brand Glasses wants a bridge to revisit, The Susanator, The Open Window Man, The Danish Viking will conquer the world with Roronoa Zoro as my navigator, The Capybara was defeated by Buzz Lightyear after he opened up domain expansion to infinity and beyond, That Guy Who's Probably on FBI, CIA, NSA, HSA, and DoD watch lists, Turban, Swedish Weep, Super Zoo, Sakuna can cut me up anytime he wants. Stop insulting Shaun, his existence is insult enough. Stacy's mom, Snaky Pie, Silent Secondary, Shoujo Addict, who doesn't need help, just more manga to read and anime to watch. Shaun wants to give Rem a thank and yank. Shaun's absolutely monstrous and girthy MILF destroyer. Shaun, the Shaun block is the best part of the Patreon reads. Shaun, give me a name. Shaun, the Shaun block is cursed to be either forever horny or cursed in general. It is time you accept the monster you created. Shaun
How did I create it?
Shaun ruined my happy sugar life when he drained the bird's dry with his big hole. Shaun puts the bara in Capybara Ara. Shaun, I'm always watching you, so you better be careful when you have fun with Judy Hopps. Shaun is gushing over magical girls. Shaun had a lass that could go all night, but he got out of breath when he had to blow her up. Shaun, Farmer Weeb MILF Docu recommendations for the week till Docu Martra is your forger. Shaun can do D's nuts. Shadow, Cryptid MILF, Seth Senju, Seraphim the Shark Plushie, Segoy Kai, that's what she said, Ross Bomber, Rhiannon Williams, RGB98, Remington is right, Rem uses the drums of liberation to free all weeps from bad anime, Rem said April Fool's 2 had a musical episode, so here's $10. Rem, please sing Shaun's favorite bedtime song, Doki Doki Dachi Matra, Doki Doki Dachi Matra, Choki Choki Choka Chakra.
I don't.
Rem is right about AOT. Shaun is wrong about Howard the Duck. Rem doesn't completely hate my favorite shows. Quick, Shaun, get into the meat, Eva, as Rem unhinges his jaw so Shaun can climb inside. Professor Fox, pro tips out of context, compromise to make everyone mad. Stop arguing over there, and start with THER. Pokewell Musico, other nut wants Daddy Dilf's pickle. Only here for bonus content. No waifu, no lifu. 907. Nick, Nice Legs, Daisy Dukes makes mango do. Necrodancer 1415. My next guess is going to be an unluck one. Misaka has decided that from now on, she and Tuma will battle yokais on their favorite show. Gegege no Misaka. Mikeka 7 Hirto, Marmacorn Fire, making fake mal count so I can rate Forest Fairy 5, 10 out of 10, Macaroni Uchisa, Link Jokerl, Liam Dunn, Kylo, King Rich Rock, Cassidy, Jergidius, Jax, Jam Hands, Icon Scout. I will never get more Ace of the Diamond, now I cry. I was hoping Rem would dislike Eva more than he did and validate my opinion. I'm Remington Chase and once again reminding you that Shaun thinks you should fuck your sister. Hunter Tane, hey Shaun, it's time to say goodbye to Pamu Rainpuff. Go Gadget, Murder Goku. Glenn Michael Dolan, Ginger Weeb. Furble the Merble Derble Shaburble. Van Tide, Erica McCorkle, edgy awkward girl born and raised in a Roman Catholic household in Castlevania is a work of art. Domo, do. Daniel Riot, Daddy Rem, tell me a bedtime story. DNA, baby. Country Fred Gothard to remind you that you just lost the game. Chris Thorstad, Cheese Monkey, cat girls are best girls, so give them cute little paws. Can I have some Ruguko Shinju review for this Christmas? I'm just a little boy in the cold. Brock Hard for Jew Dude says, Shaun says, Lance Stroll is clearly the most brilliant driver in F1 history. Bold takes, Shaun. Big Blue Bear Boy.
I don't know anything about F1.
Bartholomew Flem. Bento Kato, a bi girl seeking tickets to Yamfest. Been a while since I've changed my name on here, but I've got a third 4.0. I can't believe it. And I'm also changing my major from funeral. Angel for a Good Cause, and every day that Raven comes to visit. Amazing Muffin, AJ Tunnels, Aisha Gudgy, Adele Girl, a Haruhi a Day doesn't keep the Dakimakras away, and Dot. Now we move on to the Boy Wizard tier, where everybody will get a show with some terrible CGI. When JoJo's revisit Goth Overlord Dylan, Milf Hunter Shaun, and Dilf Hunter Rem, you get Birdemic. Viper, you are gonna get Blade 2.
Ooh.
Vincent Calabrese, you're gonna get The Twilight Saga.
Yep.
That reminds me, an Angel of Eden says you are interested in men, you get X-Men Origins. That Mouse Girl, you're gonna get The Flash, the newest one.
Oh god, nobody watched that.
That Mouse Girl, you are going to get Polar Express. Gotta love it.
Oof.
Shaun, you, me, when are we going to make this happen? Wink wink. You are gonna get Jurassic World Dominion. Rowdy-O, you get A Sound of Thunder. Roscop, Die Another Day. Please consider the Magical Girl musical of Healer Girl. I want to know Rem's opinion. You're gonna get The Mummy Returns.
Yeah.
Nightshade Blade, you get The Lawnmower Man. Monogatari, it's everything you guys say you said you like in anime. This week, the MC is straightforward. Visuals and music are good. You get Sharknado.
Okay, but let's be honest. At least Sharknado is a stupid fun time.
Yeah, it's true. I unironically enjoy Sharknado.
Yeah.
Mike says, get in the fucking robot, Rem. You are gonna get Green Lantern.
Oh, yeah.
Miguel Delion, you get, The Hobbit.
Okay, well... people hate on The Hobbit a lot, but, like...
Specifically, this article says that considering how insanely expensive it was, it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, no, they should have used more practical effects, but, you know, it being on the same list as Birdemic feels a bit wrong somehow.
Latino's fourth anime at age 4 was Dragon Ball. OG, no fucking Z here. You get a Black Panther. We've just entered the hot take section of the list.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't think Black Panther had particularly bad CG.
This writer doesn't like the CGI suits.
Oh.
I finally remembered to change this. Now what to make it Spicitis. You're gonna get Air Force One. I can't wait to hear these boys talk about farts. You get The Matrix Reloaded.
Okay, that's fair.
Hey, Shaun, I want to aura your ass so hard you can't sit for weeks. You get, Catwoman.
Man, that's just a bad movie.
Eagerly waiting for the 300th episode. You get, Hulk, 2003 Hulk.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah. Drew, you said my name thrice, so you doom. You're gonna get Cats. Demon Ray, 13. You get, 2005's King Kong.
I mean, yeah.
Daddy Shaun is now an uncle. I want toast now.
Pardon?
You get, I don't know. You get Black Adam. Crimson Reapers just because of the size. You get Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Oof. Yikes. Yeah.
Carver 271, you're gonna get Skyscraper. Blood Cells, Not the Protein Shake, Loving Gym Addicted, Always Angry Right Ones, The Gamer Subs, Guzzling Angels, the red ones. You are gonna get The Big Hole. Beethoven 1201, you get Justice League 2017.
Oh, God, yeah. Like, I wouldn't call the CG bad, but yeah, I didn't like watching it.
Anonymous, you get The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oof. Oh, God, that's a tragic film.
Anime mashup for the week, No Game, No Art Online. You get Freddy vs. Jason.
But at least that one, it's bad, but
Yeah.
the got your nose scene will forever live in my mind.
Animated Z, you get Thor, Love and Thunder.
Really?
All Father Gosh, it famously has this weird fucking head.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but like I've only ever heard good things about it, so yeah. All right, cool.
All Father Gushes Over Magical Girls, you get Sonic the Hedgehog before revisions. Second to none, you're gonna get I Am Legend.
Sure, I guess. I mean, the CG wasn't great, but like you only see it for like 5 minutes near the end, so.
I'm just the messenger. Now move on to the inappropriate Joey Wheeler tier, where Shaun, as Joey Wheeler, will cruelly remove one of your senses. And I, as Joey Wheeler, will tell the fucked up saw trap that did it.
You really didn't like this show, did you? Like, holy shit.
I love all of our patrons. Lean into it. It's fine.
Alright.
Next we got Shaun makes me so thirsty that I need to put him in my mouth and swallow to rehydrate.
Right. Well, you're going to, unfortunately for you, you're going to lose your sense of balance.
And that's because the Spoon Man is gonna come and carve out your cerebellum.
Wait, who's this new character that you've introduced?
We all know the Spoon Man.
I would assume the Spoon Man would be like helping with the soups and delicious treats. Why is he carving out cerebellum?
Well, yeah, that's his hobby. We're talking about his day job.
His day job is to carve out cerebellums.
Yeah, and other parts of the brain if requested.
Oh no.
Next up, we got my dear old mom.
Oh god. The thing that you're gonna have removed is it's gonna be your sense of self.
And that's going to come with a philosophical discussion with the Spoon Man, where he tells you all about his nihilist philosophy.
I shouldn't have taken a
and
drink.
how nothing truly exists.
I shouldn't have drank during that. That was a mistake.
Next up, we got Cuddle Bunny.
You're going to have your sense. I'm running out of obscure senses off the top of my head. Let's go with the basic one. You're gonna have your pain sense removed. Yeah, how about that?
Well, this is gonna sound real familiar. But the Spoon Man. No, what the Spoon Man is gonna do? He is actually just gonna break your spine.
Oh god!
He's gonna put a spoon between the vertebrae, pop it right there. You're not gonna feel a thing.
Which vertebrae?
One of the higher ones.
Oh god.
It's not great. Last but not least, we got Blue Baron 15.
I don't think I like the Spoon Man rep.
Come on, Shaun, what's the Spoon Man gonna do now?
Oh god.
Hey, Yooks, I'm spooning over here.
No, that means something different.
For Spoon Man, it can mean whatever the fuck he likes.
Oh god, and who's gonna say no to Spoon Man?
Who's gonna tell Spoon Man otherwise?
Oh my Christ, this is... Oh god. Okay, the sense that you're going to lose, is... God, Like, I'm terrified of what I'm gonna say, because I don't know what the Spoon Man is gonna do.
Your job isn't to worry about the Spoon Man, Shaun.
You're gonna lose your sense of, heat. Like, you won't be able to tell what's hot and what's cold. I don't know what that's called.
Yeah, so, the Spoon Man is going to lock you in a meat locker.
Oh, no.
Nice and frosty. You will only have that one sensation. You will never feel alternate temperatures. So, in a way, you lose your sense of temperature. And then, once you become nice and frosty, he's going to scoop out your flesh and make some ice cream. Don't we love the Spoon Man in this house? We love the Spoon Man, folks, don't we?
I feel like this is one of those situations where either we say we love the Spoon Man so he doesn't come and spoon us, or we just don't because, my God, he's horrific.
The people love the Spoon Man, Shaun.
I don't know.
He's a crowd favorite. Thank you all for tuning in. If you want to reach out, whether it's for a comment, question, feedback, recommendation, or Spoon Man, then you can tweet us at AnimeConPod on Twitter or send an email over onto animeoutofcontext@gmail.com.
Once again, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in. We love and appreciate you very much. And as always, don't fuck your sister.
Do 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 do.